Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another season of Confessions of a Gamer Girl podcast. We're in our fourth season, and I'm Doom Cutie, your host. We have with us on the panel tonight, we have Shay,
Hi.
and we have stepping in for Ellie for the month of May, Kate. Everyone give her a warm welcome.
Hey. Clappies in chat.
Thank you for having me.
You are so very welcome. Kate,
Yes.
please.
Mm.
If people might not know who you are, but if they do, that's fine. You can be quiet. But for the rest of the people, who are you? What do you do in gaming?
Who am I? Great question. I am a mum of two. I do love my gaming. I recently left the emergency services after 15 years. So right now I am just kind of finding my feet in this space, which is where I really want to be in the future. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Just
What kind of games?
Being badass.
So she is. She's a complete badass. I remember the actual first time I met Kate in person. We met at like a set of traffic lights, and she was like walking quite fast to get back to her hotel, and I was like, I was like trying to keep up with this. Anyway, so yeah, she is quite the powerhouse. But what kind of games do you like? I see you playing. I saw you playing some Xena, Warrior Princess, a little bit of retro.
Yeah. So I mean, I will play a bit of anything really. My major love is Halo. It is my number one of all time game.
Yeah.
I will thrash it at any given point. But I mean, I'll play anything, honestly. I am playing Retro Xena at the moment, which is infuriating for anybody that knows how wonderful it is to play a game that has 0 save states.
Yeah.
So good. And obviously, I'm also playing The Last of Us Part 2 at the moment because I've never played it and I want to try and punch through it before I watch the show. So
yeah, I haven't played it either, and I haven't watched the show either, even though it has Pedro Pascal in it, whom I love.
How have you not seen that?
Because I'm exactly like Kate. I don't want to ruin it for myself when I'm playing the game. Although I don't know, will it like desensitize me to the scariness? I don't know. Like I think I've heard enough. No, see, no, see, I don't know. See, I don't think I can play it. Therefore, I can never watch it.
If you can't play it because it's too spooky, right? I'd watch it because like it does still have some spooks in it, but the game is a whole different, ballpark.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad in that regard.
Okay. Maybe I'll just play it on story mode and just like hide my eyes and just press X.
I did get scared by just a pig the other day. So I mean, the things that are supposed to scare you, I'm good. But then like a random pig came at me and I was like, So
yeah, you're like vaguely threatening, but not sure yet.
The chat is telling me that the TV show is better than the game. Telling the story, perhaps.
It's slightly different, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Last of Us isn't that scary. It has jump scares, but the story outweighs the scares.
I can agree with that one. Like the story makes the scares worth it. Like again, I didn't get to play this because it makes me sick, but I did watch a full playthrough. The story is
not that many.
No, it's like, and there's some that you can just honestly dodge if you don't want to deal with them.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Like my playthrough of the game at the moment is like literally me just like against a wall going, it's all good. Don't worry about that.
And I'm terrible at stealthing too because they're like, you can just stealth through everything. No, I can't. I am like a bull in a china shop.
Shoulder barges your way in. Like
I was playing Indiana Jones, and there are ways it's like you can, surprise enemies. Not full send, just in there, just whipping those Nazis. You know what I mean?
I feel like that would surprise them the most. Someone comes in with a fucking whip and just starts. You'd be like, oh, okay, all right. I'd be surprised.
I think I sort of played that way the first time I started The Last of Us 2, and it did not. And I'm now like full on disengage. I'm like,
okay, all right.
I'm just going to disengage because otherwise you're going to die again and again.
Well, look, I don't think anyone wants a lot of conflict in a story-driven game. Like, I feel like that shouldn't be, like, the number one thing that you enjoy out of the game. But if, you know, people online will absolutely, you know, crap on a game if it's a story game and, like, the combat is crap.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just a preference, okay? I'm a lover, not a fighter. And
I think,
There's
what is a
plenty of loving
clicker?
in the
No.
game. There's
Oh,
plenty of
yeah.
loving in the game.
And, like, because you end up loving the characters so much, right? The game does a wonderful job of making you love the characters. The scares and the hardships are worth it because you're like, "I will protect these. I will protect this cinnamon roll.
Yep.
I will do this." And that's yeah, you know, you're
Yeah.
like, "No, no, no. No amount of scaries are gonna
You
stop
take
me
it
from."
personal.
Yeah, you do. You
Okay.
do.
Yep.
Look, I'm still not convinced, even though I bought it. I have it. It's sitting there.
You just look
Sitting
at it, he
there.
looks at you, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's that meme? He looks at
Looks at
me,
me,
and I look at
and I look at
him.
him, and he looks at me. It's just you and the game. Oh, no.
Yes, it's a long time battle, with me enjoying these beloved, you know, AAA, quadruple A titles, but I know that they're going to make me poop my pants.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misspoke. No, the show isn't better, it just fleshes the characters out better. Sorry, my mistake.
Oh.
Correcting myself. That's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Shay, what have you been playing? We know what Kate's been playing, but what have you been playing in this break? It's been at like a bajillion years.
It has. It's been weird. I was like, "Yeah, we're going back," and, like, I knew we were coming back, but then it didn't click until about an hour before we started. I'm like, "Oh, we're coming back."
Oh, we're
This.
back, baby. We're back.
But, no, like, of course, I've been playing my classic League of Legos when it will actually open. I'm having a massive issue with the client at the moment where it just decides to not let me into the game a bunch of the time, and so
It's just a
it's
sign,
really great.
Shay. You just
Yeah, well, you know,
play a
classic,
new
you know,
game.
tiny
Better game.
indie company that is Riot, clearly. So I've been getting really shitty with that, and I'm still not over, you know, what they tried with the loot boxes. I'm still, you know, hurting inside. So I'm like, don't
Me
trust you
too.
yet. But other than that, I've been playing a couple of games that I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to love as much as I do. So on my Tuesday nights now, I've started streaming with 3 other friends because I did get into streaming to actually talk to people, and I realized that I had actually isolated myself in that I knew a bunch of other streamers, but I have trouble reaching out unless I'm doing something with somebody. So this has been my way to actually reach out and make sure I actually maintain some of my friendships because I like the people I know. Shh, don't tell them. But yeah, so we started out with Core Keeper, and that was wild. Think like top-down Terraria with like a little bit of Stardew Valley, and just fucking monsters everywhere that are trying to eat me. Everywhere.
Is it
And
at
that
least
was,
pastel?
God no, I won't be able to see it.
Oh,
No, this is I'd say like muted earth tones, which is still not
okay.
great for me,
All right.
but
All right.
you know, I upped that
I just meant, is it
saturation.
cozy looking?
Oh, good God, no. It's well,
Oh.
it's cute, and you could definitely make it cozy looking if you wanted to decorate it, but I was too busy fighting all the dragons and stuff.
So it's like
So
cute, like Cult of the Lamb.
yeah.
It's cute, but it's not
Right?
cute.
No, we made out functional. I was like, here's the stuff, let's go fight. And that was just hilarious. It was for ADHD idiots stumbling their way around an absolutely massive map with like very little hand holding. So that was great. We are very lucky to have a friend though who was like vaguely aware of the game and could help us. So we've been playing a bunch of that, finished that off. I actually finished a game. I don't want to alarm anybody. I know. Started playing a game called Dave the Diver, and again, wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. I got in, I was like, oh yeah, you know, you're just like a cutie rotund man. You go little divey, you get some sushi, whatever. No, man, I've been fighting pirates as a kraken that decided to like side eye me. Man, nah, okay, and everything's so over the top. I love it. And then finally, now that I finished Core Keeper with friends, we're doing Don't Starve together, and oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So for anybody who's not familiar with Don't Starve Together, it is a brutal survival game. Not in your DayZ, that kind of vibe, but in a complete lack of hand-holding. This is a 2D game, so you look at it and you go, oh, it should be cute, it should be fun. It's not. It's not cute, it's not fine, okay?
Oh.
Everything wants to kill you, including the weather. You get random monsters spawning and crap like that, just coming to eat your ass. And just you also have to balance not dying from starvation and just general lack of mental health in that game. And it's so funny. Yes, we died many times on just the one session. Our best day so far, sorry, our best run so far is like 20 days. And we're very proud of that. Yeah.
What's the longest that people have survived in the game?
Okay, so it depends, right? If you're new and you're not too familiar with what you're doing yet, 1 or 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but,
It's
like,
brutal.
is there a record at the moment? Is someone, like,
I
still
don't
alive?
know. Someone was in my chat talking about their community world and how they've survived about 1,000 days, and I was like, "Okay." And at that time, I was still on 5 days.
Or, like, how long's a day last usually?
Oh, I'd say a good, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'd say about that, yeah, and, like, it's obviously, like, your basics. It's called Don't Starve Together for a reason. Like, we don't want to starve, we don't want to die, I love that. But then you've got everything trying to eat you, and if you wanna get resources and stuff, you've gotta constantly fight monsters. There's, like, giant, like, dragonflies and stuff that spit fire. There's wolves that just decide to come and hang out with you every so often, but they do wanna eat you. There's, like, so many beautifully cursed creations in this world, and it makes me so happy. And I've roped some people in to play with me, and I love it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine them saying no to you, Shay. So I'm thinking more people that play this game, the easier it is, but I
No.
feel like then the game makes more things, obviously.
So there's only limited resources in a world. So the more people who play, the quicker you go through those resources. So you have to try and balance using your natural resources while also finding ways to reestablish those resources while you're fighting everything that tries to absolutely murk you. So yeah.
So they
You
don't
have
give
to
you
stay in the
more
light or you go
resources.
insane.
The more of you there is.
Yeah, more there is, harder it is. And I don't know, I think the monsters might also scale. So yeah.
So the monster scale, but the resources don't. That doesn't make sense. That just sounds like they want you to be hurt and stuff.
Oh no, that's the entire point. The entire point is working in unfavorable situations.
That's just real life. What do you mean?
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
is,
say that
yes.
sounds like every day.
But it's got really fun Cthulhu
I'm living
and
that
stuff, and
simulation right now.
I know. But this one's cuter because I get to fight things. Whereas in real life, if I fight things, people are like, "Herder, Shay, you can't do that. That's a jailable offense." Herder. So, you know, I don't agree with it personally. I don't make the law, so
yeah, that's just their opinion.
I thought so.
Laws, opinions. Anyway,
it's a grey area. I'm sure it's a grey area.
Oh yes. Speaking of grey areas, not my hair. I have been okay. So I'm a parent as well, guys. Okay, and I've been trying to create some gaming traditions with my children, and one of them is Friday night game night. Okay,
Cool.
So and
is this
video game
night?
Kate is clearly laughing at me because she knows the absolute.
I tried that once.
But is it board game night or video game night? Because I've seen this thing in movies, right? So
yeah, it can be either. It can be either. Okay. But it's been mostly like the Nintendo. Okay, so
I feel that in my soul.
My gosh, the amount of. Okay, so you're not only dealing with the element of does everyone I want that remote, I want that controller, she stole my controller.
You're in my seat.
She took my character. I don't want to be this character. I don't want to play this map. It doesn't
I want to win this
you don't even play Mario Kart. You don't even know what a CC is. You don't even know what that means. You're 6 years old.
But it could be more season. We like that letter, so therefore more good.
And I thought it would be like a really wholesome thing to do. But instead
the movies lie to us, okay?
Listen, I was gonna say in films, whenever I see this and a parent tries to set it up, it's usually a board game and the kids are like bored as hell out of their minds on their phone. Like, I want to play a fucking board game. So I thought maybe the Mario Kart's solid, you know? Are they too young? Will this be something they like when they're older? I don't know.
Oh, it's not that at all.
No?
It's
not even age.
Look, I'm still working through it. I'm not quitting, but they keep they keep fighting on the couch. They're, like, leaping over me, like, trying to, like, attack each other because they lost or because, like, they got, like, a higher score than them or something, and I'm just like, "You've never cared so much about anything else in your life." But I am persevering, okay? But there's a gray area between how much like, you're making me not like video games because of how you're behaving.
But I need you to know, though, that there may come a time where one night they'll get along. Don't get lulled in.
Mm-mm.
It's one night. And I can tell you right now, next week, you'll be back where you started.
Oh
Oh,
no.
dear. But yes, I've been it's been a challenge. So I've been doing a lot of that.
Mhm.
I did, and this was a mistake too. My youngest child said to me, "Mummy, you like Harry Potter? You want to play Harry
Oh,
Potter Lego
no.
together?" This
Oh.
child is bolting through this Lego Hogwarts,
And just skull
and
dragging
she's
you
like
with her?
just cutting. I'm trying to collect all the cogs and, do all the puzzles and stuff, and she's like cutting to the next thing, and I'm like, "Slow
Hey, what is
down,
it when you get to
slow
the
down."
end too and they count the cogs out and you don't have them all and you know deep down why? And you're just trying to get
She's like,
get
"Oh, mummy,
along.
we didn't get this. Why didn't we get that? Oh, we didn't unlock that. Why do you think? What anyway?"
Yeah. I'm just your eyes twitching and it's
See,
such
this is just more of why I don't have kids, because I don't have the patience you guys have. I would be like, "The fuck you think, kid? The fuck?"
Oh,
And I don't think you're
yeah.
meant to talk to your kid
Don't
like
worry,
that. So,
I'm pretty sure that might have come out of my mouth in some fashion at some point.
okay, cool, cool. Because I'd be like, "My man, I don't know how to help you, okay? I told you, you
Yep,
fucked up."
yep.
yeah.
It's so
I
sad.
missed
It'll be
it.
rewarding, they
I
said.
missed the times when they didn't understand that the controllers did stuff, and you could
Mm,
just give them
Yeah,
a fake one that
yeah.
wasn't plugged in, and they're just like, "Oh, doing the same
I'm
thing."
doing so good on the demo too.
yes, very nice, yes.
Mm.
No, Dolphin, they didn't say parenting and having children would be rewarding. That was never on any
No, I've been
brochure,
told that before. I've had
condom packet.
okay, not on
It
those, no.
was not. No.
I usually get it from, like, adults, like, when for some reason, as a teenager, people were obsessed with telling me that I should have kids, and I was like, "I'm a child myself, but alright." And
Yeah.
one
That's
of the ones
weird.
I used to get was,
Why are you
"Oh, but,
thinking about that?
it's so worth it, they're so rewarding." And
I
I'm
would
like,
never do that
"Nah."
to someone.
Well, no, because you look at them yelling at their kids, and you're like, "You know what? I'm not buying it, actually. Thank you. No, I don't think I will."
I mean, we all
Mm,
love them to death, but I'm not gonna sit
Mm,
there and lie to you about it.
exactly. It's hard.
and
They're cute
It
sometimes, but it's hard.
it
yeah.
is. It is. And
Um, you
yes,
try
so
your
that's
hardest.
Mm. And you gotta wait so long until they're good at, MOBAs and stuff so you can have a team. Like, they need that thumb control, otherwise they're just not good yet, you know?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 4.5 they can play
Mm.
Nintendo. They don't
Okay.
know what rules are. They don't
No.
know anything. They can just run around a map, and they can
Mm.
collect stuff. That's about it at
That's
that
kinda
age.
cool though, you can do the work and just be like, "Hey, I need wood, go." And they're like, "Eh?"
Yes. But then my eldest child figured out that, "Oh, it's giving me jobs. Ew, I don't
Oh,
like
no.
those kinds of
No, no, no.
games."
They're requests, they're optional, they're fun. They're not, "Ah, no."
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
I am looking forward to some games that are coming out to play with the kids, and one of them is Mario
Mm.
Kart World. I think that's going
Yes.
to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to argue over those
Yeah.
characters,
Yes.
in that, but yes, I hope that we can drive around the world, like, together and,
That would be really
it's not gonna be
cute.
too crazy. But outside of that, my own gaming over the last, 4 weeks while we've been off,
4 weeks.
look, Disney Dreamlight Valley has got me again. You know what they did? Do you know what they did? First of all, Game Loft turned 25. That's one thing.
Aw.
Secondly, okay, so Jasmine and Aladdin were introduced into the game. That that was okay, but now they have a whole Alice in Wonderland thing, and there's the Cheshire Cat, and you can have him as a friend, and he has he's just off chops, like always, just in general. But he sounds like Winnie the Pooh in the game. I don't know what voice actor they got for the Cheshire Cat, but whatever. And yeah, so there's that, and then next minute I blew 80 Australian dollars. 80 Australian dollars, girls, on a free game, as we do, because they had Star Wars.
Oh,
yeah,
The
you
Star
needed that.
Wars. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see the little Padme dress, little Padme by the lake moment. It's I frothed it so hard, and I was
Clearly.
like, "This is for my
$80 worth.
birthday."
Oh, no. In that case, no, it's a treat. No, that's fine.
And
It was
anything from here is Mother's Day, so we've got this window right now. Take it.
Exactly.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
See, no. As soon as you dropped it's my birthday on Mother's Day, doesn't count. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, it was actually my birthday yesterday. So
exactly.
So, yeah.
I did see that. I forgot to wish you happy birthday. So happy birthday for yesterday. Yes.
That's fine. Thank you, Shay.
I liked your thing and was like, I should send her a message, and then just.
I assume any likes are just a good wish for whatever is on there. So that's fine. Yeah. So yesterday was my birthday. 34 years old. I don't feel that. I feel like 28 still. That must say something. If yeah, that's my age, I think. I feel.
I think your mental age and physical age will always differ. Like, sure, sometimes my knees tell me I'm older than I'd like to be, but mentally, I'm still chasing geckos. So, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I treated myself with that. I don't normally blow that amount, but I know some people who are, Disney Dreamlight Valley stands, and they just, they're just amazing. Anyway, so outside of WWE, coaching, fighting with my kids, Minecraft as well. Oh my god, I'll kick you out of the server. Anyway, I had to get some dopamine. I had to get some dopamine in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Anyway, also I need to shout out to the 4 lovely first time ever men that came onto the podcast over our 4-week break. I worked to no end in the background trying to make that happen. So, but I was very grateful to have Elliot. We had Shads, we had Pav, and we had Jack on the podcast for Confessions of a Gamer Boy. So if you haven't, yes, they allow men on podcasts. It should really be the other way around, but
in fact, too much sometimes, one would argue. Perhaps we could take away some of those microphones if it pleases.
So that's in its own separate playlist, so you can go back and you can watch me make a whole bunch of guys feel uncomfortable because they didn't realize actually how much power they hold in their very important positions in the community. So yeah, and we talked about some really, really good stuff. The link is in the chat right now. There's also something that I saw this afternoon just before the podcast, and it's using AI, which I think for entertainment purposes is okay. Basically, they've gotten like some of like the really big podcasts, and they've like made it so babies on the podcast, and the video it's like Joe Rogan and stuff like that, and they're like babies.
Yeah.
And they're like talking, and they're doing like all of the same eyes, the same mouth, but it's a baby. And I think that's very interesting, and I think it will be really funny.
It speaks for itself. Yes.
Yes.
No shade. Absolutely no shade. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never.
I would never.
Oh god, no, that's too appropriate. I love it.
Speaking of inappropriate, the gaming community in regards to gaming news, and gaming topics that we wanna talk about, we'll get into those. Um, a lot of people are very upset about the delay of GTA 6. Now, for starters, I'm not s they didn't have a date, guys. They didn't,
Mm.
like, no, they never said when it was coming out. They said, "Yeah, 2025."
Ish.
Ish.
Hopefully.
And it was just, like, the vibe of 2025. And
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm again, whatever, filthy casual, I don't care. Let them cook. This game looks fantastic. If you haven't watched the new trailer, watch it. Watch the heck out of that trailer because it's just so good. And IGN actually have a video of like 78 Easter eggs that are in that
Holy shit.
trailer.
That's
Yeah, and
commitment.
some of them are even as far back as references to some of the shops in the game. Like they're all like modernized and stuff like that now, but they were back in Vice City, like the original Vice City, because we know that GTA 6 does involve Vice City. So yeah, it looks absolutely sensational. And there's a lot of people who are dropping into the chat now, so that's distracting me.
Oh no, more friends.
All of the friends.
Yeah. Being
Yeah.
able to play as a woman for the first time, that is huge.
Sorry, can we
Yeah.
just froth this fucking perfection of a character, okay? Because
I want to know how many people got upset
I'm
the moment a
bringing
game
it up. I'm bringing it
introduces
up.
like you get to play as a woman. I just so many dudes like I don't know about that, and it's like, mate, you'll be right. It's okay.
There's
like
still,
it's not gonna kill
boys. You're okay. You can be one of them.
Yeah. Don't panic, mate. Like your fragile masculinity will be fine. I got
Just
you.
don't get on the online mode then, because there's girls everywhere.
What?
Oh,
women's in
and most of them are
games?
boys.
Yeah.
No, I love in GTA there's like a pink club and you have to be dressed in pink and you have to have a pink car, and if you don't, you get run off the road. And I love that. I thought that was fucking phenomenal. So yeah, good.
I like that too.
Because I don't know, women are always seen as being more responsible or more serious or more level-headed. It's like sometimes I just want to dress in a funny color and run people off the road. Okay, like roll with me. Thank you.
First of all, just look at this. Look at this. Just out of it's like it's just
amazing.
It's just,
oh, she looks badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she starts out, she's just been released from prison. So a bust has gone wrong. And yeah, her boyfriend picks her up out of prison. And she just like, can we just look at this? Just look at this lip gloss. That's the best lip gloss I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah, it's actually quite good. Hey, like I enjoy seeing games, and this might be a really niche thing, but I enjoy seeing the updated makeup in games and just like how it evolves with the time. And you can tell if they got somebody who's into makeup to do it, or if they got someone who like has a vague idea of what makeup is. There's such a night and day difference. And like people being into makeup, it doesn't have to be women. There are some dudes out there who could kick my ass at applying makeup. So like it's so good to see when they actually get someone in who can work with makeup on a character.
I'm just thoroughly enjoying, yes, that we're getting a female protagonist.
And she has real arms. What?
Yeah, she's a fighter. She's a fighter. Look at those box braids. Look at it. Look at the AirPods in here. Look at that.
I love that she has an actual like human body. She's obviously fit, but like she's not, double D's with the size 6 waist who's never eaten a thing in her life. She's like she's a human.
Yeah. I mean, the men are always outlandish as they always are. They can be as extra as, fat, as hairy.
It's all good.
Yeah. But this is another character as well. The website is actually really cool. If you go through it. But yeah, like even like the way the women are presented, like in the club, like there's no way, like this is great. Like this is so great. It's so great. I'm obsessed.
I think the boots are actually really cool.
Yeah, like, just the detail, is yeah, there's, like, there's some guys who are part of a recording industry,
Mm.
recording label and stuff like that, so you'll see, like, these chicks are like a duo, and, yeah, they're referenced throughout it. Yeah, this is them.
Hey,
Yeah. So
queens.
that first trailer where you see the chick twerking on the top of the car is actually, I think, this lady here. Um,
And I love the hair texture as well. Like, they've done a fantastic job with representing curls properly. That's
yeah,
so
for sure.
good.
Yeah, Lord, so anyway, this is so they're on top of the car. It's just overall, I'm really loving what's out there. Like I said, go and watch the trailer and also the breakdown. And yeah, that
Mm.
honestly, it's given me enough to, snack on until,
Yeah.
eventually we'll get some more information. But I don't know, did you ladies play the previous GTAs?
I watched a lot
I
of
have
them,
played
didn't get
them.
to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played them, but I didn't I'm not going to say I definitely didn't run through the stories. Like I played them I would jump on and then I would hijack a car and then I would run from the police and then I would just stuff around like every time. It was, I never took it seriously. I couldn't, I definitely got on there just to do the same stupid stuff everyone does,
Yep.
The online of GTA is insane. Like that's taken everything that they've done and
Yeah.
just pushed it to the next
Mm.
level. And I think we are reaping the rewards from, because I know like shark cards and stuff like that are quite expensive and people have invested quite a bit of money to have their own little penthouse in that world and just to, cause major havoc for other online players. Because yeah, I do remember logging on and then not being able to like leave my house at all. So that
Mm.
wasn't that fun. But yeah, everything that you see in the trailer is actually captured from PS5
Oh,
gameplay.
damn.
So it's not cinematic, it's not like made. It's that all of those gifs and all of that's all actually from the game. So yeah.
That's actually excellent.
It makes sense then why they're like, oh, we want to make sure the detail is perfect. We want to exceed your
Mm.
expectations. I'm like, well, after 13 years, no pressure. But if you could do that, that'd be a solid effort.
Mhm.
But as they say, technology continues to change, and with that, so do
Yeah.
expectations on wanting realism and things like that. And I get that. But
Mm.
the more time we push out, the more we expect more. So
Mm.
it's kind of like I get not wanting to drop a game and then needing to patch it 57 times, but have some confidence. Just drop your game. We're ready.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of the game being dropped, how much is this game? How many dollary-dos do we think?
Well, I took a look at the chat just then and I saw a disgusting number, so I hope it's wrong.
I think
But
it's over like 134.95. I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I expected about that.
Oh,
Oh.
that's too much.
I was
Wait,
being
hold
nice
on.
at about 120.
If it's going to be $120 US, does that mean it'll be 200? Well, I don't know.
It
Yeah,
depends
it's pretty
on
close to that,
conversion.
yeah.
Like with the US doing how it's doing at the moment, we'll have to see with conversion.
Yeah. Look,
We've got to make that $2 billion back,
Mm.
For sure. But hopefully I think the further away that the Rockstar has gotten from, all of the issues with COVID and all of that kind of production issues with gaming, I think the better, because it means hopefully this game launch is absolutely flawless, because
Yes.
it'll be
Oh,
15
yeah.
years by next year.
Oh, damn.
15? Yeah. It's been a long time. If you go back and play GTA 5, that is a almost 15-year-old game. So
yeah.
I'm impressed though. Like it still looks pretty good for a 15-year-old game. Like that's not bad.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like if you haven't played it, like jump in. The story is completely ludicrous.
Go back and play the 97 game and then jump into the 15-year-old game and you'll feel the difference. Like it's like leaps and bounds.
Yeah,
I remember playing the original GTA when it came out. Actually, I own it on a PC
Yes,
disc,
do I.
and
Yep.
it's just like that
That's a collector's
top-down
item
tiny
now.
and yeah, it is, but there are some fake ones out there, so, watch out. A lovely person on Instagram actually sent it to me, like, I think 3 years ago. So the GTA 1 is the GTA 1 is real, but the GTA 2 one isn't.
Mm.
So yeah. But yeah, definitely excited for that. But what's not so exciting is, the news that Shay has to share with us, and it's about the SAG-AFTRA Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists labor strike. We are
It
still dealing with
is.
strikes.
We are. And for those who don't know, it's been 300 days. Like, this strike started on July 26, 2024. So 18 months of unsuccessful negotiations between SAG-AFTRA and major game companies. Now, you might be wondering, like, oh, okay, are they asking for something unreasonable? Like, what's the breakdown? It's literally just voice actors and motion capture actors wanting protection from AI, and also fair pay to match inflation, and some safety protections, like some really basic just like protocols to make sure that there's no voice strain and stuff like that. It is the most honestly reasonable thing I have ever heard, and we are 300 days in. And it is going to start affecting a lot of things soon, because you guys saw how it was with film, right? Like when we had that
Yeah.
strike, we just had this period of time a few months afterwards where shit was dead because
Yeah.
there was just such a pause. Good, because they're doing the right thing. But it is so baffling to me that these companies are so interested in profit that they can't see that profit comes from the individuality of the people they hire. Like, no amount of AI is ever going to replace that. And I don't know about you guys, but if someone ever brought out an AI film, I just wouldn't watch it. I would
No,
boycott it. I'd be
I
like,
wouldn't.
I'm not doing that. I know people who train to do this kind of thing.
Mhm.
I'm not doing that to them. That is horrendous. So essentially, the main concern is AI usage, specifically the potential for companies to use AI to replicate actors' voices and performances without their consent or fair compensation. So essentially, creating a digital duplicate of you and just getting to use it however they like. I don't know about you, but I would find that so insanely creepy. I'd be like, no, 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 no. And especially without my consent. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we
Yeah.
don't do that. And they also want clear disclosure of how AI is used in relation to their performances. So what's being edited using AI, what's being enhanced, what's being changed, all that kind of thing. So again, very reasonable, because when you, as an actor or a performer, you put forward what you've done, that's your performance. And you should have rights over how that's changed to an extent. Like if you're in a film and they need to color grade and shit like that, all right, whatever. But you don't want them changing your facial features. You don't want them changing like how you move and things like that, because those are all characteristics that you've brought forward in your performance on purpose. You put those
Yeah.
there, and they are the mark of you and how you do things. So it's really honestly sad to see. But some of the companies involved are, of course, Blizzard, EA, Epic Games, Take-Two Interactive, Warner Brother Games, and they're all part of the negotiations that are just constantly breaking down. So in May, which this month, we've actually had video game companies be presented with what has been termed their final offer. And it has alarming loopholes regarding AI protection. So essentially what's happened is companies have come back with like a thing, being like, cool, we'll do this. And SAG-AFTRA have gone through it and gone, there's so many loopholes here for ways you can stuff over our people, and they're so obvious, we can't sign this.
Yeah.
So it's also companies not acting in good faith. Like these people that they rely on for their productions to actually, exist, they're just treating them bloody terribly. And
Yeah.
it's had
Do you
some. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just it just had a thought for a second. I'm thinking about
Mm-hmm.
these video game companies, and I mean, we're seeing more AI being used in the development of video games than ever. So I wonder if they just physically can't protect them from AI because they're
Oh, they
using
can.
it in the production of their video game, because, we're talking about AI regeneration in a game, we're talking about, any updates to that game.
No, see, it's nothing like that. So it's not even the back end and programming or anything like that. It is literally changes with AI specifically to performance from real actors without their consent. It's also taking a complete double of them, so a double of their voice, a double of their body, so you can make it move and say what you want it to. Now, we already have...
You're right, the without your consent thing is insanity.
It's creepy. Like, we already have deep fakes, and those are
if you came
illegal.
to them and you go, you know, do you mind if we just add a little bit with this, and you consent to it? That's so wildly different.
Like,
just going and doing it regardless.
And it's so...
I don't blame them.
Yeah, no, I can absolutely understand why it's gone for 300 days, and I hope they keep it up, because honestly, the only way we're going to see change is if people go, okay, bet, we just won't help you. And the thing is, so SAG-AFTRA is a union. A majority of performers are part of this union because without it, they have terrible pay, terrible rights, terrible protection. So a majority of actors and performers are part of this union. So if you piss off one, you piss off so many, you piss off an entire industry. And we're already seeing Destiny 2 Heresy and Genshin Impact experiencing delays because they need, more voice lines from their actors, but the strike's going on, and actors will not record new lines while that strike is on. That's part of the setup. Yeah. So hopefully, hopefully they pull their head in soon, because even actors like Harrison Ford are publicly supporting the strike, in emphasizing the value of human performance over AI reproduction, which is so true. We want AI to do our chores. We want AI to do our math. We want AI to do boring shit. We want to do art. Like, that's what we do as humans. We create things. That's meant to be our special little majiggy that we do. I don't know about you guys, but if I got the option of an AI that'll either do my spreadsheets for me or do my drawing for me, it's going on the spreadsheets. I will do my drawing. So, it's just, it's very frustrating, and it seems very straightforward, right? Like, they want protections, companies give them protections, but it's just such a sticking point that it's taken 300 days.
Yeah, because on the other side, all they're seeing is dollar signs.
Exactly.
If I just buckle down and I don't give you what you want, then I'm just raking in the cash for no work. And
also, like, if you age and I don't want that in my film, I don't have to have it if I have a direct character model of you. So I can just ignore your humanity entirely. And that then raises more questions in regards to body image and, just the understanding of aging that we already have such a flawed perspective on when it comes to acting and performance. So it opens a lot of doorways that a lot of people don't want, but companies just see money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy, and I really hope that, they stick to their guns, and even, I don't care if it interrupts the production of games, because at the end of the day, you're talking about, these people's who they are.
Yeah, their identity.
Them owning my voice, my body.
Yeah.
And they can just create whatever they want with it.
And imagine we have a war or something and they decide propaganda, and you're now the face of that propaganda.
Yeah.
You're not getting protected.
If they own it and they can do what they like, God.
Yeah. It's terrifying. And obviously, a lot of our data is out there. We all know this already. We're not pretending it's not. But for a majority of people, it's not a complete replica of our voice, a complete replica of our body. That takes it too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just went lecture mode. I was like,
No, I know. It's really horrible. Like, you would think, going into that kind of industry, you would think, the worry that I have is, someone, stealing my ideas, stealing, or copying the way that I do something. But to be an absolute clone, like, never in a million years did I think that would ever be a problem. Like, I don't know why I've seen more AI in creative fields than I have in more, boring, monotonous things.
You go into
like,
the creative world to create, not just to copy,
And they do have a couple of other things as well, right? And these are really just standard normal things. So one is wage increase to match inflation. That should be a no-brainer. Like, if life costs more, I need to be paid more. Very standard. But a majority of companies, do struggle with this. And then we have enhanced safety measures during motion capture sessions, because that shit can get dangerous, and protocols to prevent voice strain during recording, which, again, these sound like really standard, reasonable things to ask for, and they're getting shut down. So we don't want to have to deal with your weird humanness. We'd rather just copy you as AI so we don't have to deal with any of that.
because again, it's just about money.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Capitalism. This is just capitalism again. We talk anything we talk about can just be linked back to capitalism and the greed of humans and businesses.
Mm.
But I digress.
But it's good because they're sticking to it. It's been 300 days, and
Yeah.
in the end, withdrawal of your services is the best way that you can make your point, whether that's withdrawal of your money, your acting, your presence. It doesn't matter. If you go, no, I've decided not to do that, and so has everybody else, cool. They've got nowhere to go.
Yeah, 300 days hold on the progress of the development of Genshin is massive.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It's
Because
insane.
that's going to raise some roofs.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And Genshin is known for having like really good voice acting, like excellent quality. So people are going to expect a certain level of quality, and it's going to need to be there soon. Otherwise, I don't know.
And the fan base knows their game too. The Genshin fan base.
Absolutely.
You can't just
And
we'll just get someone else and good
No.
luck.
No, that's the thing. People love their voice actors. Like
Yeah.
once a person has done a fantastic job for an animated character, that's their character. And we already can't take it when they change a voice actor. You think we're going to take it when they change it to AI? Absolutely not.
That's it. I hate it when they change the voice actors, and the only way that that's acceptable to me is if the person dies. That's the only
you've
way,
got that
okay?
permission, and it's like that real specific only for this movie. Because I believe they did it with Carrie Fisher. Because
Yes.
they wanted to
But it was
honor her.
already filmed.
Yeah.
They'd already started filming, yeah.
See, there's a very
And it
big
was
difference between, you know, respecting a legacy and disrespecting an alive person.
Yes. Yeah. But no, I loved that for her, they had very specific permission, and it was only for that film. It was very, very clearly like, hey, nothing else. We just want to make sure that this can be completed because she is such an icon. But I would also be afraid of like when you pass, they would still own it. Like just because you're gone doesn't mean your likeness would be. So imagine your family members knowing that you're gone and seeing you up on the big screen doing something that they know you'd never agree with. It would just be devastating. And it would cause such an identity rift.
I don't know, it's just all very frightening, isn't it?
So many moving parts.
There is, but the best and brightest bit that I can see of it, it is frightening, it's dreadfully frightening, but people saying no is the best way forward, and people are saying no. We're saying no, we want to create. If you want to have, you know, generative AI, you know, it needs to be ethically sourced, ethically trained, and it needs to not be taking over jobs just because you don't want to have to pay an artist. Go put it on boring crap. Go automate my lawnmower or something, dude. Like, go do that.
Hey, I'm supposed to be living in the Jetsons. This is the Jetsons year.
Where's my
you know,
spaceship?
Where's
I
my
don't understand
spaceship?
why
Where's
I'm
my
still
flying
doing
car?
housework.
Exactly.
Where's my
floating
dish
skateboard?
robot? You know?
No, Back to the Future, I want my floating skateboard. Okay? I need that. Hoverboard, let's go. Where is it at?
Hoverboard.
They're working the wrong way with AI. Like if I have to keep folding laundry, I'm boycotting everything.
Yeah. It's just like all I wanted was some fun tech, and you've given me boring chores. I hate this.
This place is a prison.
Look, we've said it before. And you know, we mentioned an advertisement from Razer, ANZ on socials, and this is something I hadn't actually planned on talking about, but the I think it's America, or like just the regular Razer ANZ. Oh, no, sorry, the regular Razer, not Razer ANZ. They used the photo that Razer ANZ took down. And what do you think the comment section said about that? What do you think? Where is it? I'm trying to find it. But for those of you that remember from that episode, yeah, we had an artist on, and I think the title is like AI can't draw these abs. And AI will never replace you know, being able to draw these abs. Yeah, here it is here. I'll share it on the screen for everyone now.
After that backlash, they used it again.
Well, I just don't. I think they just didn't. They didn't realize. And yeah, we've got. This is the image here of this girl, this AI girl.
Completely
And
AI,
yeah,
guys. We should point out she's not been edited. She is completely AI. So we're not dunking on a real person. This is
yeah,
something
so
that has
this
been
is
made by a computer.
someone put this through AI, what do you call it? Analysis software.
Mm.
And yeah, it's 99% AI. Yeah, people are like, it's not too late. You can still
delete and
hire me,
me.
Razor. Yeah, you almost be hemorrhaging money if you have to use an AI instead of paying a team or literally anyone to put your headset on.
Yeah.
Embarrassing, tacky, and ugly.
Yeah. People came through. They were like, not on my watch. You put it down.
Oh, this is not it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Billion-dollar company using AI instead of getting people to model their products is wild. Yeah, and like people called them out and they haven't taken this down. They haven't taken this down. Razor ANZ took theirs down and made an apology about it.
Yeah.
They still haven't. And how many days has it been? What it's been?
So
what,
the
April
thing is
19?
fascinating, right? This is an advertisement. It's meant to show me a real case of use, and I'm meant to be like, oh wow, I can see myself as that person. I can look really cute with these headphones. You're showing me a computer generated model. I'm looking at that going, well, you wouldn't know what the sound is like. Why would I believe you? Like, even though I know that I'm not going to ever ask the person they take a picture of what the sound quality is like, in my mind, I'm like, how can a computer even, it doesn't work. You're not showing me a real case use. I don't care. Like, it doesn't actually hit what they want.
I'm not convinced that I'm looking at the actual headset, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, it's
okay, you've got a cartoon character wearing a headset. Is that actually realistic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, will it sit like that? Is it actually gonna be that size? Is it gonna be that color?
I guarantee it doesn't sit like that.
No.
Yeah, it
Not on the
looks too short.
Yep.
Yeah.
The band on here. And yeah, like the way that the cups are, yeah, it just and it's honestly, it's pushing I think it's pushing people away from the brand. Like this isn't
It is.
creating brand loyalty. Creating brand loyalty is working with a creator that you see on stream and you're like, "Oh, they use that headset.
Yeah.
I trust this creator.
Yeah.
I think that they would tell me the truth or they look cute in this headset,"
And
you
they
know?
can actually talk about it, like, "Oh, yeah, I tried it out for, like, a week or whatever, like, I thought it was really good here, this
Yeah.
needs a bit of work." That AI character can't tell me anything. I don't have a way to ask them questions, like, how's that gonna help me?
But they
And your
just
major
don't care.
market is going to be the people that know the people wearing it. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And, like, you've got all these people in the chat, like, "Hey, I got pictures for you, man." Like, they're all really cute. They're people looking genuinely
Yeah,
adorable.
there's 117 people commented and they're all calling them out on their use of AI and they have not said a word. So again, I feel ripped off, like as a gamer, as a person that has enjoyed Razer products before, and for them to like, where's the money going? You know, like where if you can't afford this, you know,
So
and
the thing
afford
is,
a model, and you clearly aren't
like,
affording someone to monitor your social media either.
and the worst bit is, I'm a Razer affiliate. This is embarrassing. I don't want to push their stuff because why would I want to? Like, they have an entire affiliate Discord full of people that would absolutely volunteer to take this photo for them, and they're just undercutting us. It's like, what are you doing?
Well,
Like,
all I can say is I can speak for Razer ANZ and their team. They have been actively putting more people's photos out since that happened. This photo must have come from the top and then released down to the different comms teams in the world. And yeah, just it's very tacky. So yeah, I just thought this is like a continual story that's been going on for us here on the podcast. And I think, yeah, it's really, really interesting to see not only it, number one, it's still continuing and the teams obviously aren't on the same page about this, because if they would have spoken to anyone from the ANZ team, they would have known the backlash, they would have seen their response and they would have acted accordingly. And also, hell yeah, to every single person in that comment section who's calling them out, because that is what these companies need. Just like those people who are standing their ground with getting paid correctly, getting work conditions right. This is what companies need to see. They need to see real people calling them out.
And it's not like you can't get headphones elsewhere. And it's not like Razer's the best either. Like, you know, there are plenty of better quality headphones out there. Sure, they may not have the beautiful RGB, but like realistically, you can't see it. It's on your ear. So it doesn't matter. But like, for example, these, right? Obviously, I'm a streamer. These, I've just literally got cute kitty cat ears on them. But these are Audio Tech quality. And yeah, cool. They don't have RGB, but they're cute. And if you're just going to feed me AI, then I'm just going to stick with this. Like, I wanted to get a new Razer headset. I actually wanted to get the cute cat ear ones. But because of the AI, I'm like, I don't want to support that. And I know that they're the only ones who sell like decent quality headphones with cat ears on them. So my partner printed me some cat ears and I'm like, you know what? Good enough. Don't care. Like, not doing it.
Yeah, it's just it's just disappointing, you know. And I just, you know,
it's meant to be for creators, but not supporting creators. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Look, all I can suggest is the Razer ANZT. Talk to your boy, you know. Talk to your. Come get your man, you know. Like, please.
Like, we want to support you, but you're making it hard, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, and look, it's an aesthetic. We love the cute bear interchangeable ears. Like, that is cute. There's lots of like collaborations with Minecraft, with Hello Kitty. So cute. We love that. We love to see that, but we don't love to see AI advertising products that yeah. It's just so tone deaf. But anyway, a conversation we continue to have about being consumers in gaming. And yeah, it seems like our chat here and the chat, you know, the comment section of all of these things is not a vibe. So
no, and it's lovely to see so many people going, no, absolutely not that. Like, so many people sticking together on it, going, listen, there's definitely appropriate uses for AI, right? Like search bars, that's AI. If people are going to boycott it entirely, sorry, but you're a bit late. But generative AI that replaces creative jobs and people, no, it's not the vibe.
Yeah, I actually did shout out our episode of the podcast in one of the comments, because actually another creator shared it. Like, so there's not only comments on that particular comment section, but there's comments on this streamer, Kiwi on the Sticks, their name is. And yeah, she reposted and she's like, why didn't you guys reach out to a creator? I would have done this for free.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I referenced our episode of the podcast talking about our AI. So yeah, and if you're listening and watching out there and you want to see that episode, it is season 3, episode 14. AI could never be this sexy. It's a great episode. It's a great episode. Ladies, we have reached the end of our season premiere of season 4. I'm looking forward to this season so much because, and this is something that I haven't really talked about like online very much, but I'm in talks with a very good cosplayer. So I'm hoping to bring more cosplayers into the COAG fam. So I'm really, really looking forward to that this season. And if we get the timing correct and we don't have no days off, we will be finishing just before October. So that means that going into PAX, we won't have any episodes to film. We can just have the chaos of being at PAX with no obligation to film episodes. So yeah, that's super exciting. We have a Beat Drop Bandit in the chat. Hello, welcome. Welcome in. Yeah. If you would like to continue the COAG conversation, please join our Discord. That has been put in the chat for everyone. Yeah, come in, have a chat, have a yarn, you know, post a picture of your pet, something like that. I don't know. We need to make like a bad AI chat probably.
No, I don't want to encourage it. Plus, we've got Dolphin who does all our photoshopping, so it's fine. We got Dolphin.
Yes, no, there are some very funny pictures of our heads on things in the Discord. Please don't be alarmed. And we did give our permission for those.
Yes.
So
yes.
No need for boycotting the Dolphin.
Doom is a very very charming Thomas the Tank Engine. That is my favorite personally. It's stuck in my head.
Because I work so gosh darn hard on this podcast, Shay, and you just work every single episode to just derail it every time.
I do what I can. No, I love it. I just every time I see it, all I can think of is the bass boosted Thomas the Tank Engine theme, and you just like, yes, and I'm like, yes. So that has brought endless joy, and every time it accidentally pops up, I do get a good giggle.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Neff the Snarl is in the chat, and we're just on the outro, babe. We had a big talk about AI and how much we don't like it, and how we don't want actors and their identities to be stolen. So yeah,
Never thought
and
I'd
then we
have to
talked about.
argue against that.
I never
Yeah.
thought that out of my
No.
mouth, but here we are.
Yeah.
Kate, what episodes have you got coming out? Is it Last of Us? Is it Xena? Is it both?
My Last of Us came out today, episode 7, I think it was. So it came out today, and there'll be another Xena in the next couple of days. So you can watch, actually, if you watch my last Xena, I did maybe throw a little tantrum. I'm not even going to pretend I didn't. I did. Okay, because after the 700th time of falling into the lava, maybe I slightly placed my controller down with a little more force than usual, you know?
No, it was wow, I'm trying to think of a way to spin this as positive. It was to ensure that the controller was well made.
I wasn't sure that it was working, because at that point I
Exactly.
figured it had to be the controller's fault, you know?
Yeah.
Because how can I keep dying over and over and over
In the
and
same
restarting
thing.
to the start of the levels, because it's so good that retro games couldn't afford to have checkpoints. It's just not even. It's just
No.
it's a whole situation that I can't. I'll cry if I go into too much.
Well, yes, definitely check that out. The links are in the chat. Watch Kate cry over retro gaming gameplay. Yeah, don't advise people going back and playing video games if they're not prepared for that. We had a whole discussion with Ellie about her playing Tomb Raider, even the remastered. It was remastered, so it looked good, but damn, there's there's no jump, or no? Is there no jump in? No, there is. Is there no jump?
It was either jump, or there was something, an issue with the camera, and she couldn't get it to like move properly.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds heinous. That sounds like a recipe for motion sickness immediately.
It's kind of similar to the advice I give to someone who says to me, "Oh, I love this movie as a kid. Love it as a kid."
Yeah, no, that's fine. Leave it.
You won't love it anymore, okay? Like, if you actually really loved a game as a kid and you haven't played it since, remember that and just leave it there.
I know there's a game, and no one knows what it is. I think it's called Time Busters, and it's got Bugs Bunny in it. And you go back in time, and it's like a puzzle game.
On PlayStation.
And yeah, PlayStation 2. You have it? Oh my god, I cannot find it anywhere. I froth that game so much. I rented it so many times from Video Easy or Blockbuster or whatever. And yeah, I haven't played it since, but I don't think I would, simply because I know how tricky some of those puzzles were to do then. And being, going back from, the controls now, no, thank you.
I've been spoiled by technology, so I'm just going to look at it longingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make you do that awkward, evil laugh where I'm going insane inside, and I'm as it turns the wrong way for the 100th time.
No, she's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. She's all good. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Put me in the lava.
Shay, you've got a charity stream coming up. Tell everyone about that.
Yes,
you little saint, you.
No, I like to help charity. Like, they're a vibe. But no, it's for the Royal Flying Doctor Service, and I'm very, very excited to do a charity stream for them tomorrow night on my stream. And they're lovely, guys. They're lovely. So you guys know that I've been dealing with mental health stuff lately, and so I've been really hard to contact. I've been having a lot of trouble keeping up with stuff, like all the things that you would expect when your brain is doing a poopy. But they've been so amazing. They've been so amazing, just like keeping up with me, just doing their best to get through and stuff. They sent me a cute little package, like a starter package with a pin and things. And I'm so excited to fundraise for them. They're very specifically giving each person the goal of $517 because it's enough for one pack for one person, and they just want to be able to even cover one person. And that's gorgeous. I love that. Like, they've got a clear goal, they know what they're doing. They obviously deserve more because, like, they're fucking amazing. But that's all they're asking for. They just want a little bit of help. And honestly, I think we can pull that through. I don't think that's too bad. So very excited to do a fundraiser for them. I'm literally going to be playing League, so you guys are going to get to see me either, yay, I'm winning, or I'm going to track down my teammates off stream. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it'll be one or the other, okay? Like, I'm just saying. But either way, it's going to be funny and it's going to be fun. So we've got that happening. And then, of course, Sunday, probably more dinkum with the community because that was a hilarious, hilarious mess. Like, putting a community of people into a creative game and letting them go free, it's exactly what you're envisioning. Exactly. It's just scuffed. It's beautiful. I had 2 friends doing a drive-by on some bugs on a wheelbarrow.
That's a wild statement. Just say that, like,
is.
independently of anything else.
Yeah, I will not provide context, okay?
Context, please?
Absolutely not. No,
That was the
again,
context.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
full.
Yeah, that was a very actually apt description of what they were doing. And they like drive by, yeah. And I can't see them. I can just hear them and I'm like, what are you doing? So we have that coming up again. That's going to be hilarious. And then, of course, Tuesday nights, we have a gaming with the ADHD crew. So it's looking like I actually have some form of like schedule of what I will do now. I used to just be like, rock up at 7, we'll see how it's going. But I seem to be doing things in a pattern. Yes, I believe neurotypicals do this kind of thing normally and on purpose.
That's rumor. The rumor.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I think it's a lie. I think they're just trying to trick us. But I'll try. Yeah. Doom, what are you gonna be playing? Are you gonna be like sinking another $80 for Mother's Day into Dreamlight?
Oh, the store refreshes this evening, so never say never. It refreshes at about 8:30, 9:00, and if I've had a glass of wine,
Or 2?
watch out, watch out. Look, it sparks joy, okay?
Yes,
And that's
exactly.
all that matters.
because my children are terrorizing my gaming experience lately, so please.
You could get a couple of those board games like Throw Burrito or something, and it helps.
I just need it as a kid. The entire board game. Just pick up the box. Like they'll be like, "Mom, that's not how you play." Be like, "Oh, really? Oh, my bad. Who knew?"
I'm learning. We're all learning.
Yay! Learning environment. Learning a frisbee shit.
No. It's fine. I'm a little bit busy this weekend, but I am, since coming back from holidays, I'm hoping to get back into some streaming myself. I don't know what I'm going to be playing. Obviously Doom's coming out, so
yes.
Clearly that's a must. Like,
well, we'll see.
For Mother's Day, you could pre-order that nice little statue you can get with that limited edition.
I did enter the competition to win the motorbike, so I could be a baddie. I could be like the weirdest person in my small town with a video game themed Harley Davidson.
Dude, why would you not want to be the weirdest person? Everyone else is boring. Either be the witch on the edge of the woods or be the weird gamer. Like, it's good.
They're already saying it about us anyway, so just
it's fine.
So
I'm
sorry you don't have a cool bike. Like, what you want from me?
Yeah.
So there is that. You can go and you can win that. You can't purchase it, but it is a really gorgeous looking motorcycle. And there's also the launch party going on in Sydney. I don't have any invitation because anyone can go. It's at Culture Kings. I've never. I didn't. Do they sell Doom t-shirts?
They've actually started going into more gamer stuff. Yeah, they've got Pokemon and things like that in like sort of like streetwear form. So I guess they're expanding.
Yeah, no, look, it's a vibe.
Yeah, unexpected, but okay.
Anyway, so yeah, that's happening. If you guys are in Sydney and you like Doom, or just want to check it out, maybe post some Instagram stories, unlike someone named Shay. We're encouraging. It's out of love, okay? It's out of love, everyone.
I forget to
But
take
yes.
pictures of myself doing things.
She goes to cool me up. She she does like fairs and stuff. And where's the proof? It's probably a lie.
It's true. I rock up and I'm like, don't tell anyone I'm here. Shh. Sneak into my
It's
spot.
probably AI.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get this cool without AI. Sorry, everyone. It's the blue it's tricky, but you gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Yes. Speaking of the blue's not on any of the promo stuff. It's just on the episode. So if you want to see the blue, you have to come here because it's nowhere else.
The blue is amazing.
It's great, isn't it?
It was redone today. I was like, oh, just in time. Just lined up perfectly.
She always gets her hair done like the day of or the day before the podcast, and she never tells us. She just rocks up with blue hair. It was the tips.
Did actually.
It was the tips and then the whole thing blue.
Yep. And I went, yeah, I like this color. This is good. I just rock up. I'm like, what up, nerds? And you guys are like, you gonna say anything?
Sorry,
like,
what?
Hi. Like, what up?
I need to do something crazy and do it to you. Not that I will, because I'm a
Get
basic brunette.
No, get a wig. Get a wig. Just rock up with a wig, like a really convincing one, and then just don't say anything. Yeah.
What do you mean? I've been like this the whole time.
Yeah. Whatever.
Ladies, we need to raid someone.
What we do? We love
that. Peach is playing Phasmophobia with a friend. Peach XO.
Ooh.
She's a nice girl. Jess Wyatt, she's doing a charity thing at the moment, I think.
She is. Oh, she said something about stormtroopers. I must look at this.
We're just looking at our lists. Peach is playing Need for Speed. We've got I don't know. Let's just raid Peach XO.
Peach XO? I don't believe I have them followed. Am I a monster?
PEAACHXO.
Oh, PEAACHXO. Oh man. See,
she's been having she's been having a mentee B kind of time.
I like it.
And she likes books as well. She's a bit of a screamer too.
Oh, excellent.
If you like that. We like that.
When my interwebbies decides to do things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My internet is deciding to be a little dodge. Oh, wait. I think I got it.
I haven't given you any permissions, Kate. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
My bad.
You're like, no, Kate, no. All right, guys. So we have the countdown going. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be here each Wednesday night at the same time because Daylight Savings has chuffed off, and I'm so happy. It's going to be a good time.
It is. It's going to be a good time, and we're going to have a fantastic time this season, beginning with Kate. We love having you here. We love Kate. Give us some love.
We will see you soon, guys.
We will.
Yeah. Sorry, right. I'm winding it down because like the countdown's happening. I'm looking at the bar like
I can't see the countdown, so I can't even.
It's about
right. Well, I'm reading out now. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
There we go.
Is it done?
To cut the stream. Yes, but you'll have to cut the stream.
And straight.